once again. So today's webinar topic is creating WordPress application using SAM and Alibaba Cloud Marketplace. So we are going to see how to create WordPress application in Windows by using SAM server, by installing SAM server, and by using cloud we are going to see how to create a WordPress application without installing SAM server or without installing LAMP stack, directly by using Alibaba Cloud Marketplace. How we are going to install, we are going to see. So myself, I am Gavaskar S. I am MVP at Alibaba Cloud. You can contact me at gavaskar@dingtalk.com. So the agenda for today's webinar is, first we are going to see the introduction about WordPress. Then we are going to see how to download and install SAM server. The SAM server is for Windows system. If you are working with the Linux, you have to go for LAMP stack. Okay. Then we are going to see how to download and install WordPress, and then we are going to work with various settings present in WordPress, appearance present in WordPress, how to post the page, how to create a page in WordPress, how to work with media and files in WordPress, and finally we are going to see how to install WordPress without installing SAM server and WordPress. How to install this WordPress in Alibaba Cloud within 5 to 10 minutes. We can install in Alibaba Cloud. And the introduction to WordPress. So WordPress is an open source content management system by which we can create some dynamic pages and blog pages. So in WordPress, more components are present and tools are present by which we can create web application without the usage of HTML, CSS and JavaScript. So if you don't know about how creating application in HTML, you can create application by using WordPress, by using some components and tools present in WordPress. So now these are the various features present in WordPress. First feature is user management. We can manage different users by using roles. That is, you think the scenario that in your college, you are going to create a WordPress application for your college. In your college, different department will be there. Mechanical department will be there, CSE department will be there, and IT department will be there. Now what you have to do is, you have to manage your web pages. You have to manage your web pages for the individual department. So what you can do is here, you can create different users with different roles, and you can assign the username and password for them. They can manage the website of that particular department. So faculty or administrator who is assigned for the CSE department can manage that particular page that are used by CSE department. Okay, that is the advantage of user management. Then we are going to see media management. So you can easily upload and manage the media files. You can upload the image file and video file, you can upload, and you can directly import that in your web page. Then theme management. It is another important feature which is present in WordPress. You can download and use some themes which is liked by you. If you want to use some themes which are available freely in the internet, so you can download that and you can use that themes. Another feature is plugins. So another important feature which is present in WordPress is plugin. So if you want to add some features if you want to add addition to that which is available in the WordPress template which you have used, you can go for plugins. So mostly some plugins are available free. So most of plugins, you have to pay for the plugins. Now another important feature why we are going for WordPress is search engine optimization. You see, in WordPress application, if you are creating application in WordPress, you did not want to write coding for search engine optimization. Yes, if you are creating web page by using PHP or HTML, what you have to do is you have to write meta tag for that. So you have to write some different codings for search engine optimization. So see here, in WordPress, search engine optimization is inbuilt. So if you check the option SEO option will be there. If you check that, automatically the search engine optimization will be done and your page will be in the ranking, top ranking. That will be done in WordPress. Another feature, it is multilingual. Multiple languages are supported by WordPress that we can see while we are installing. Different set of languages are there. Nearly 20 to 25 languages are supported by WordPress that we can see while we are installing WordPress. Now, what are the advantages? So first and foremost advantage is open source. It is open source. So just you go to www.wordpress.org/download and you can download that. You can download that and we can use it. Then there are many plugins and templates are available. Okay, in the market you can see in the net. If you browse, you can find more number of plugins and template for WordPress. Some other Drupal is there, Joomla is there. These are all are similar to WordPress content management system, but we can find only few number of plugins or templates for that. But for WordPress, we can find more number of plugins and templates. Then you see another important advantage is you can use what you see, what you get. What you see is what you get editor. That is, you did not want to know about HTML. You did not want to know about CSS. You did not want to know about JavaScript. Directly, you can work with the editor, and you can create a web page. Okay, so for creating web page in WordPress, you did not want to want to have the knowledge of HTML, CSS, or any other web technologies. Then media files can be uploaded easily and quickly. So you can upload the media files. If media files such as images, then video, you can upload it easily and you can use it. You can use it directly in your pages. Then customization can be done easily. Okay, without knowing HTML or CSS, without writing any code, you can do some customization. Okay, that's advantages. So first we are going to see how to download and install SAM server. Again, one more thing we have to know here, SAM server I am using for Windows. If you are working with Linux, so I didn't have demonstration with Linux. If you want to work with Linux, you have to download and install LAMPstack. Okay, now I am proceeding with Windows installation, so that I am going to download and install SAM server first, and then I am going to download and install WordPress. Okay, so first you have to download SAM server. SAMPP. It is SAM is abbreviation for Windows, MySQL, PHP, and Perl. So if you are installing SAM server, automatically in Windows, Apache Tomcat server will be installed. Okay, MySQL will be installed. Then PHP will be installed, and Perl language will be installed automatically. Okay, so first you have to download, then you have to install the SAM server, then you have to start the SAM server. You have to start your server in your local machine. Okay, for that you have to go to the installation folder and you have to run this file sam-control.txt. And finally, you have to check whether SAM server is working in your machine or not. SAM server is working in your local machine or not by using http://localhost. Okay, so now I will display the video for how to download SAM server and installation of SAM server. Okay. Yeah. So now, so first you have to download SAM server. Okay, you have to download SAM server. So just you type in Google SAM Windows 32 5.6.3. I am going to use the version 5.6.3. Now the current version is 7. So now you click next. You have to install. Okay, you have to download SAM server and you have to install. So if you are using Windows, you have to go for LAMPstack. So no, sorry. If you are using Linux, you have to go for LAMPstack. It will take some time for installation. So now installation is completed. Okay. After installation, what you got to do is you got to start the SAM server. In your local machine, you have to start the SAM server. So now you have to provide the access. So now click finish. Okay. So that's all about installing SAM server. So now what you have to do is you have to start the SAM server. Okay. After installation, you have to start the SAM server. So now I will display the video how to start the SAM server. Now go to see the installation folder. Go to the installation folder of the SAM server. There you can find one exe, SAM-control. Okay, you can find SAM-control exe will be there. Okay, you have to go to the installation folder and you can find SAM-control. Now you have to start both Apache server as well as MySQL. Okay, you have to know that you have to start both Apache and MySQL. The reason is in WordPress now database will be created in MySQL. Database will be created in MySQL and the server used is Apache Tomcat server. So you have to start both Apache and MySQL. Now you have to check after starting the server, you have to check whether server is running in your local machine or not. You have to check whether server is running in the local machine or not. For that, you have to give http:/localhost you have to provide. Sometimes no, you have to provide the port number also. Here I am not going to provide the port number. Now, you see phpMyAdmin. You go to phpMyAdmin and you can find whether database MySQL database is working or not. You have to check. So now in my case, everything is working. Okay, so first you have to download and install SAM server, then you have to start the SAM server. Okay. Now we are proceeding to the next step. Now we are proceeding to the next step, that is we have to download and install WordPress. Okay, first you have to download WordPress from wordpress.org/download. Now you have to unzip that file in your machine. You have to unzip that file, and then what you have to do is you have to copy and paste that folder inside SAM. That is your installation SAM server installation folder. In that one more folder will be there, htdos. In that htdos you have to paste that file. Okay, then you have to rename the folder as your site name. Okay, by default the file name will be WordPress. So you have to rename that as college. In my case, I am going to create a web page for college. So I am renaming it as college, and then you have to browse that page, web page. Okay, http://localhost college. So now I am going to present the video how to download and install WordPress. So now first you have to go to www.wordpress.org/download. Okay, you can find the WordPress file in zip format as well as tar.gs format, GEZ format. So you have to download that. So now it is downloaded. So you have to extract that or unzip that. Okay, now you see you can WordPress hyphen 5.4.2 folder will be created in your machine. So now what you have to do is you have to copy this and paste it over the directory of the SAM server installation. That is C://SAM slash HT-DOS. In that folder you have to copy this folder and you have to rename it as your site name, your website name. Okay, it's completed. The extraction is completed. Now you have to copy this WordPress, this file, particular file you have to copy. You have to copy this file. Okay, you have to copy this file and you have to paste it over the SAM server installation directory. That is SAM. You see SAM, then HT-DOS. You have to paste it over here. Okay. Now you have to rename. Now you have to rename the file with your website name. Any name you can provide here. I have provided as college. Since I am going to create a website for college, I have renamed it as college. You rename it as your site name. Okay, college. Now you have to go for the installation of WordPress. Now you have to move to the installation of WordPress. You have to open the browser. You have to open the browser. HTTP. Type localhost. Okay. Before this, you have to create a database. Okay. I have created data, but first you have to create the database in MySQL. So college. Okay, now you see, I told no, nearly 25 to 30 languages. These are different languages supported by WordPress. Okay, so here I am choosing English. I am choosing English. Now you have to click let us go. Now you have to provide the database name. You see, I didn't create a database till now, so it will create an error. So database name you have to provide, then username you have to provide, root. By default, the username is root and password. In my case, I didn't provide a password. Okay, if you want, you can create a password. Then table prefix, so that some tables should be created in MySQL. So it will be stored like this: WP underscore the table name, table name. You can give a prefix. Any prefix you can provide here. Okay, here by default is WP underscore particular table name. It will be stored in MySQL database. So you can provide any name here. So in my case, I didn't create a database. So it will display an error message. So now what I have to do is first I have to create database. So first you go to localhost. Yeah, go to phpMyAdmin. Go to phpMyAdmin and click new. Okay, click new here. In the left side, you can see one option new. You create a database. You create a database by clicking create. You know, database is created. Yes, database is created. Now you can provide the database name, root, password is not needed since I didn't provide a password while installing. Password is not needed. Okay, now you can go for run installation. Now WordPress will be installed. Okay, now you see, listen, you can provide the site name. What is your site name? That it will be displayed in the header. Yes. Now how to manage? For managing the website, no admin should be there. So you have to create the username and password for the admin. Okay. Here, one more thing you have to know here, site name which you are providing here, we can edit later. Okay. Edit later in the settings. Settings we can edit later. So that if you are giving wrong name also, it is not a problem. You can edit later. So you have to give my college. I am giving site name as my college. Okay. Now username. You have to provide username to the admin to manage this particular WordPress website. Now password. I have given weak password for since it is a demo. I have given a weak password. So now you have to provide email here. Now, just you have to press install WordPress. Okay, so that WordPress will be installed in your server. Okay, install WordPress. Okay, now you have to, it's success. WordPress is installed. Now you have to log in with the password, username and password to manage your website. By default, it will be taken to the dashboard. So you can see, if your login is success, you will be taken to the dashboard, and you can find all the options. Now we are going to see in the upcoming slides, we are going to see how to work with settings, how to work with the plugins, how to work with pages, how to work with media, and how to work with post. We are going to see. So this is the page. Okay, first page which is created initially which is created. Okay, sorry. Okay, now we are. Okay. So I hope all of you understand. So I will recap this. What we have to do. First, you have to download and install SAM server. Okay. Then you have to check the SAM server whether it is working in your server, in your machine or not. Then you have to download and install WordPress. Then before installing the WordPress, what you have to do is you have to create a database. You have to create a database in MySQL. It is compulsory. If you are not creating, it will create an error message for you. So you have to create MySQL database. Okay. So now we are proceeding with how to work with WordPress. So we have done installation of MySQL, then we have completed the installation of WordPress. Now we are going to see how to work with WordPress settings. First, we are going to see how to work with WordPress settings. Various settings present are general setting, writer setting, reading setting, discussion setting, media setting, and permanent link setting. So we can see a demonstration for this. Then only you will understand clearly. So I will display the video demonstration for how to do this settings. Now this is the setting. So now we are going to work with settings. So how to set the WordPress page, we are going to see. So first what you have to do is you have to go to localhost / your website name you have to provide, and wp-login page, login.php. Okay. So first you have to log in with username password. So my username is admin. Now password. You have to provide the password which you have provided in the installation. During the installation, you may provide some password. Now you see this is a dashboard. Already I showed this for you. So this is a dashboard. Now we are working with settings. You see, working with settings. These are the settings. General settings you have to do. First, before creating the web page or before creating the page, or before creating the post, or before customizing, that is before changing the theme, first you have to work with settings. Okay. In settings you can see. So now you see I am changing the website name. Previously I has given us my college. Now I am going to change this differently. New college of engineering. I am giving us new college of engineering. Now tagline, you can give some slogans. Okay, tagline, you can give some slogans. Now this is a address. Okay, since I am not going to install in the cloud server, so I am providing just the local server name here. Local server, local host I am providing here. Then email address you have to provide. Email address you have to provide. Then you have to choose subscriber. Then you have to choose the date format. You see here you have to choose the date format. So by default the date format is August like this, August 6, 2020. If I want to choose 6/8/2020, you can choose that. And you can choose a time format also. Based on your requirement, you can do this. And start week start day you can choose, and you have to click save settings. Now you have to check this, whether this changes are applied or not, we can check. So I am going to check that in another browser, localhost college. So now you see by default it is August 6, 2020 is there. Now you see it will be changing. You see this changes will be done. How it is changed is I have changed the settings. In settings, I have changed the date format. Okay. Now this is knowledge is power. This is the tagline I have given. This is the college name I have provided in the settings. Yes. Now go to writing. So writing, you did not want to do more changes. Mail server, that is, if you are installing in a cloud server or in a dedicated server, these things will happen. Now we cannot do the settings. POPS3 server is not there with us, so we cannot do that. Now we are going to the reading setting. So you see, in reading settings, listen, which is your home page, which should be displayed in your home page. This is very important. Okay, whether you have the latest post, somebody will latest post has to display, or a static page has to display. Both you can provide. Latest post means if you have done some posts, you can do that. I will explain later how to create the post. That latest post will be displayed in the home page. Or static page, you can create some static page and you can display that also. That setting you have to provide here. It's important. By default, latest post will be there. Now you see here, I am setting as home page as sample page. Now you see by default, hello world. This is a post. This is a post will be displayed. The reason is it is the settings made like that. Okay. So now what I had to do? I had to change this to the static page. Now see, I am going to run this default page. Save changes. You have to save changes. So now the first page displayed will be the sample page. You see, this is another page, sample page. Okay, sample page will be created. This you have to know. So if you are not changing the settings, by default, the latest post will be displayed. Okay, now here many settings are there. You can do that. Okay, how many blocks has to display there? How many pages has to display? Now another important settings here. Here this settings. So someone has to comment, no, they have to register or not. If they are not registered, no, if you are clicking this option, if they are not registered user, they cannot comment. Such kind of options are there. Now how many comments will, how many days the comments has to be there. Now this is another important. So component moderation. Now you see some website name or some other content you can provide here. That content will be moderated so that that post will be displayed only after you are checking that. Okay. Only after your approval, that particular post will be displayed. That we can see the demonstration. Okay, this is comment moderation. So now I am giving one website name here, www.xyz.com. www.xyz.com I am going to, so that when the comment contains this particular phrase, that is its particular site name, it will block. Now you see content blocking. It's not blocking, moderation. So that the administrator has to verify that and approve that. Then only that particular comment will be displayed. Okay. Then comment blocking, you see, this will be blocked automatically. When some content is there, www.abc.com in your particular comment, automatically this particular comment will be blocked. Okay, it will not be viewed by the administrator also. It will be blocked automatically. That you have to know. Now here avatar. Okay, you can give some logo, you can choose here. By default, this logo will be there. Okay, you can choose some other logo for the avatar. Okay, now save changes. Now we can see whether these changes are reflected in our web page. You can see that. Okay, now you see. I am going to a post, recent post. Okay, now I am going to check. I am going to reply. Okay, I am going to reply. Okay, I am going to comment. I am going to reply. So I am going to give some content www.xyz. Now I have given this as in moderation, xyz.com. Okay, now this is moderated content. Okay, now you have to give the website, some website name you have to provide here. Now post comments. Post comment, you see. Now you see, your comment is awaiting moderation. So that once this content is approved by the user, this content will be posted in public. Okay, so this is an advantage. You have to know this. Okay. Now you see, same way. Now I am going to demonstrate that blocking also, content blocking. As I am replying www.abc.com. Now it will be blocked automatically. So you give some website name there. post comments. Now it will be blocked automatically. Now see, it is not there. Okay, this cover moderation, that content will not be there. It will block automatically. Okay, so these are two important features you have to know. So if you are posting your website in server, anyone can view that and anyone can view comment that. So that you can moderate the content as well as you can block the content which is given by the user. So now I am giving some actual content. Okay, it is WordPress. It is WordPress. I am forwarding. It is WordPress. I am giving my name over there, and I am giving. Now you see, this content will be posted. Post comment. See, it is WordPress. This comment is posted. Okay, it's actual. It's not moderated or it is not blocked. Now next setting is media setting. So the media setting, you can set the size of the thumbnail image, large size of the image, everything you can set that. Okay, by default it will be 1224 pixel, 1024 pixel. You can change that. If you want, you can change this. Save changes. Okay. Now we are moving to permanent link. So now you have to know here. You see, now how the link has to be displayed here. Plain means the number, particular ID will be there. Day and time means the particular year will be there, day will be there, and the month will be there, and the post name will be there. Okay, what is the format you need? You have to choose this. By default, it is what? Day and name will be there. If you want, you can go for plain. I will explain this clearly. So now all of listen the video clearly. Okay. Now I am going to plain. Okay, so that the URL will be in number format. The query string will be in number format. Okay. Now you see here college. I am going to college. So now sample page. You go to sample page or post, sample or post. And now we see here the top you can find p is equal to 1. The page ID is 1. So query string. This query string is in query string format, that is p is equal to 1. It is displaying. Okay, it's a plain text. Okay. Now same way you see I am going to change the setting. As the day and name. So that what it will do now, it will display in day, year, and particular date, and the post name will be there. Now you see hello world. You see here the top, the same content of the same post. You see the URL will be changing. The year will be there, month will be there, and day will be there, and the post name will be there. This is the post name. Post name will be there. Okay, that's all. That's you have to know. So either you can choose page ID, plain, or no. Now the policy setting. Policy setting you can do. By default, some policies are given for you. If you want, you can edit that. If you have some website policies, you can edit that. Since I am not going to include this page, for me there is no website policy. So this is a demonstration purpose. So some website default, some website policies will be there. If you want, you can edit that, or you can delete this page also. So I hope that's all about working with settings. Now we are moving to next topic. Now next topic we are going to how to change the themes or appearance. Settings is over, appearance. So now what we can do is by appearance, in the appearance menu we can change the themes. We can customize the theme. Then we can add the white guides. What are many white guides are present? N number of white guides are present. What are the white guides you need? You can just drag and drop that. Okay, you don't want to write any coding here. Drag and drop. Then we are going to see how to create a menu. In a website now you can see many menus and submenus will be there. You can see here by using WordPress, another advantage is you did not want to create menu by writing a code. Normally in normal case we will write JavaScript coding or CSS coding we will write. Here you can drag and drop. drag and drop. Then header modification, header image, no, you can modify. Now we are going to see how to work with themes and appearance. So I'll demonstrate the video again. So now you have to log in with your username password. First, administrator username password. So now you see this is a dashboard. This is a dashboard. Now settings is over. Already we have seen the video for settings. Now we are going for appearance. We are going to change the theme. By default, you have seen the website. It is not good theme. Okay. Now we are going to change the theme. Now go to appearance. You select themes. So only few number of themes are present. You can download the themes. Of that I will explain later. Last, okay, how to download and how to work with that theme. Okay, I am going to select this theme. Okay, only three currently only 3 themes are available. You can download the theme from the net and you can use that theme. Okay, that I will explain later. Now we are working with this theme. We are proceeding with this theme. Okay, we are proceeding with this theme. And 2020 I am going 2017. This theme I am going to choose now. Now you see, I am going to run the page. You see that theme will be adapted. That theme will be adapted. Okay. Now you can do customize. You can customize this theme. By default, this theme is that you can change the image, you can change the content, you can customize this theme. Now see, I am going to change another theme. Now you see, you can select the logo. Now one more thing, listen here. Before working with WordPress, what the content should be there, ready with you. What content you are going to publish in the website, and what are the images you are going to publish in the website should be ready with you. Then only we can. It is easy to work with WordPress. So now you have to select the image. I am going to select the image logo. I design some logo by using Paint. I am going to choose this logo. Okay. I am going to choose this logo. Then, if you want, you can provide the text, alt text. So, alt text means if you are moving the mouse over the image, some text will be displayed. That text you can provide here. Then caption. These are the optional. If you are not providing also, it will not work. So now crop. By default, logo size. It will set the image for the logo. Crop the image. If the big image is that you are providing, it will automatically crop that particular image. Crop image. Now you see the logo is displayed. Now here also logo is displayed. Okay. Now icon. Now if you see when you are working with the browser, in the top you have to display the icon. That's logo you have to display in the browser. For that also you can provide. Now publish. You have to publish. What are the changes you are doing? You have to publish that. Then only it will be affected in the website. Now you see I am going to browse the page. You see the logo is displayed in the top. In the top you can see logo, and this is icon. Sorry, this is icon and this is a logo display. It's icon. In the top you can see the icon. The top you can see the icon and this is a logo displayed. Now we are moving to another option, color. So what theme you have to name? But in this case, in this template, only 3 colors are there: dark, light, and custom. So I am proceeding with dark now. Okay, color. I am changing the color. Total color will be changed. Entire website theme will be changed here. So you can set some color. Now publish, and you browse that web page. While you are browsing that web page, you can find the theme is changed to that color, dark color. Previously it is light, now it is dark. Automatically, the color for the whole entire web page will be changed. Now again, is another again I am going to change this color as clear and light. No, I am proceeding with the dark. Now header media. Header media. Now if you want to change this image, it is not relevant to the college. So you can add different image. So that's what I told. First you have to you should be ready with the content and the images. Then only it is easy to work with WordPress. So now you have to choose the image. Now again same way you have to provide the description for the image. If I am not providing also it will work. Now you have to crop the image. Publish. Now you can see in web page the image will be changed. The college image will be changed. Blog, contact. So the pages which is present by default it is present. Now we are going to change this. Now another feature, menus. How to create menus we are going to see here. Now create menu. You click create menu. You click next. Some menu name or menu name you have to provide. So different ways are there. For creating menus, no different ways are there. Directly, when you are creating the page, automatically the menu will be created, or you can create from here also. Add items. So now what are the pages has to be displayed, you have to provide here. Now you can see home. You see two homes are there. Home is there. So I am changing this to some other name. Index, publish. You see index pages. So menu creation is very easy here. Index, home. Two menus are created. So again it's drag and drop. We did not want to write HTML coding, CSS coding, and JavaScript coding. Publish. Now only one menu will be there. Only one menu will be there. Home. Only home. You see, only one menu will be there. It's very simple. Creating menu is very simple here. Now I am going to delete the menu. If you want, you can delete the menu also. So this is regarding menu. Now white guides. Another important feature. No, in white guides, many more number of white guides are present. So white guides mostly we will provide in footer. Header in footer. You see, this is a white guide. This is the one white guide. This is another white guide. And if you want to display a calendar, it is another white guide. You can find n number of white guides. Now I am going to, in footer, this is footer 1, this is footer 2. Footer 1, I am going to add address. Address is there, yeah. Then done. If you want to delete that, remove that, you can do that. Okay, now it's done. Then one more white guide I am going to add. Calendar. I am going to add calendar. Many number of white guides are there. Okay. Or I am going to add image, recent images, image archive. I am going to add. Now done. Now you see the web page. You see the web page. In the footer, you can find go to gallery or calendar. So in my case, I added calendar. Okay, now we publish. I see you can find the calendar in the below this. Okay, now we see here you can find the calendar here. Okay, in the footer 1 you can find the calendar. Two footers are there. So in the web page it may contain header and footer will be there. Header, top image, and this footer. So now if you want, you can remove that. So that particular white guides will be removed. So now you see here I am going to add recent post. Publish. So you see you can find the recent post over here. Okay, you see you can find the recent post in the footer. Very simple. So similarly, n number of wildcards are there, you can use that. Now, home page setting. Again, you see here, here also you can set the home page. In the settings also we have find the home page setting. Same setting it is present here also. Here is static page or latest post you can provide. I am providing the static page here. So it's simple. So in two places you can set the home page. Either you can set in the settings or you can set in the appearance also. Now you see latest post. Now it will be changed to latest post. You can set the home page. Which page has to be displayed first? That is home page. So you can set that page. Either you can give the latest post or you can set a static page for that. Or index page. You can create another index page for that and you can set that. So this is home page will be displayed first. Home page. So either you can set the home page. Which page has to be displayed first? You got to set. So here also you can do some changes for the content. So one column or two columns, that's important. Page layout, no, one column or two column. Two columns, no, one column is important. Page layout you can set. You see here changes. One column is single column will be there, and two columns it will be separated into two columns. See, this is a single column. So that's all. That's all about appearance. That's we are activating a theme. We are activating a theme. We are customizing the theme. Then we are adding the widgets. Then we are creating a menu and we are changing the header. These are the options which is present under appearance. Now we are going to see next important topic, that is how to create a post. How to create a post. Okay. Either you can display a page by using post or you can create a page and you can display that. Both you can do that. Either you can create a post and you can display that you can display as a page that, or you can create a page and you can display that in a website. So first we are going to see how to create a post, how to add a post, how to edit the post, how to preview the post, how to delete the post, and how to publish the post. We are going to see. Again, I am going to display a demonstration for this. So one more thing, all of you listen. First, you should be ready with the content. Okay, in the Word document, the content. What are the contents you are going to publish in the website? That should be ready with you. Then only you can directly copy and paste the content and you can work with the WordPress easily. It is easy for you. So now listen here. I have created a sample content. So that's from our college, St. Xavier's Catholic College of Engineering. I have got some content, and the content is present in the WAD file. So this is very, very important. Okay. Before creating your website, the content should be ready. Content and image, what are things, or what you will do? Simply you will type XYZ like that. You have to type. So if content is there, just copy and paste. So now, first way, I am going to create the post. I am going to create a web page by using post error. So go to admin, username, password. You provide your username, password, login. Now go to post. Go to post. You can see by default one post will be there. Hello world post is there. That we have see that already. Hello world post will be there. Now I am going to edit this post first. I am going to edit this post. This is not needed for me, so I am going to edit this. So here I am going to about the college. I am going to put the heading as about the college or home page. Both I can provide. Here I am going to provide home page. Now I am going to paste the content. Now connect about the color, just you copy and paste the color. It's very simple. If you did not want to type the coding, did not want to type know about HTML, you see first page is created. And you can preview that page. So before publishing, you can preview that page. Now, you have to set the menu. Okay, you have to set the menu. Either you have to go to appearance, and you have to set the menu. You have to select this post. From the post, you have to select that. You see that home, that particular page is there. Okay, you have to choose that. Add menu. This is important. When you are creating a post, you have to add the menu. You have to add. Then only it will be displayed in the home page. So this step is important. So again, you see here drag and drop. You can drag and drop the menus here. So this step is important. First, you are going to create a post. Then, if you want to add that post in the home page, you have to create a menu. Okay. Menu you have to create. Now you see home. When you are clicking the home, so publish, save menu. So for menus, no, you did not want to publish. Just you have to provide save menu. Save menu, and afterward save. You have to click save menu. See, when you are taking the home page, the particular home page content will be displayed here. So first you have to create a post, then separately you go to appearance and you have to set the menu for that. Now I am going to create another post, another page, another post. So programs available. It's another menu I am going to create. Another post I am going to create. Okay, you can consider this as a menu also. If you want to add menu, you have to go to menu option in present in appearance and you get add. So now I am going to programs available. Just copy and paste it over there. Now publish. Publish. Now you have to go to menu. If you want to preview, you can preview that. But if you want to add in the home page, you have to create a menu for this. So again, I am going to create another post. So after creating all the posts, I will add the menu. Vision and mission. Publish. Now I am going to create one more page I am going to create. And first I am going to create all the pages, then I am going to add menu for that particular page. So now last, call it objectives. So I am going to copy and paste the objectives. All the objectives. Now publish. So now I have created all the pages by using post. Now I have to link this page, link this post. I have to link this post by using appearance menus. You see, you can find, if you click the post, you can find all the posts present. So these are the posts which I created already. All the posts will be there. Just you select that, add to menu. You provide add to menu. Now if you want to change the location, so which menu has to display first, that you can do that. Again, sub menu also you can create it easily. Easy mouse drag and drop, drag and drop. It's drag and drop. Okay, just drag and drop. See, you can place. You can change the order of the menu. Save menu. Again save menu. Now you see the page, different menus will be there. All the menus will be created automatically. So first you have to create a post, then you have to add the menu. Now, so I am going to delete this. I am going to remove this menu and save it. So now I am going to change the order. Change the order. You see, home menu will not be there. Since I deleted, I removed that menu, particular menu. Now you see, I am going to create a submenu. Inside the vision and mission, I am going to place the objective. Just drag and drop. I am not going to write any code. Now you see here, below that vision and mission, the objectives will be coming there. So that's all in this video. Now we are moving to the next option present in WordPress. So WordPress post completed. Now we are going to see how to upload media and plugin, how to use media and plugin, how to upload images, how to upload video, and how to use plugin feature which is present in the WordPress. So different plugins are there. You can download and you can use them. But by default, many plugins are present in WordPress itself. So what I have done is I have installed only one plugin. For the login page, I am going to change the image which is present in the login page. For that, I have installed a plugin and I have used that plugin. So n number of plugins are there. Free plugins, it is freely available, and for few other plugins, you have to pay for that. So now we can move to how to add a media. Again, you have to log in with the username password. So now you can find the menu in the left side as media library. So any image or video, if you want to use in your particular page, first you have to upload that. So here you see I downloaded some image of our college. So it is get upload. Now you see I am going to use that in a particular page. About the college, I am going to use that image. Very simple. Just plus you choose the gallery, media library. You have to go to media library. If you want to add new image, you can upload that. Go to media library and create new gallery, insert gallery. That's all. So now you can browse the page. This image will be displayed. So if you are using HTML, you have to create IMG tag, then you have to add source, you have to write some coding. See here, without coding, some images are added in the page. That's all about adding images and video in your web page. Now we are moving to how to install a small plugin. Okay, n number of plugins are there. I have installed one small plugin to display the image in the home page. Now I will display that. So now all of you see this web page. You see WordPress is there. There is no image. Okay, there is no background image in this particular page. Now using plugin, what I am going to do is I am going to add one background image in this page. So admin, now you go to plugin, you can see the option, this option, plugin. Left side you can see the option plugin. Just you click this. Now you can see the various installed plugin. So these are the plugins installed. Now you can search the plugin. Here I told no more number of plugins, n number of plugins are there. You can search that plugin. Now custom login. So I am going to install one plugin, that is custom login, so that background image will be displayed in the home page, in the login page. So custom login. This is a plugin I am going to install. So you see, this is the plugin. Very simple. Just you click install. But these are the plugins which are freely available. In WordPress itself, these plugins are available. Some plugins, no, you have to pay. You know, you can use some plugins here. Some third-party plugin, you have to pay for that. So now you have to choose that plugin and click apply. Click apply. Now you log out. So now see, listen, previously there is no background image. Previously there is no background image. By default in WordPress there is no background image. Now you see here, by using that plugin, I have created a background image. Now you can change this image, but I didn't change this. You can change this image also. You can have your image there, your college image or your organization image. You can present over here. This is the advantage of using plugin. So I hope all of you understand this. So previously I have shown the same page. There is no background image. Now you see the background image is there. That too I created by using plugin. That you have to know here. So now we have completed plugin as well as media. Now we are proceeding to themes. Another important concept, that is theme. So if you want to have some more attraction for your web page, you can go for theme. Again, some themes are available freely. When WordPress, if you go to www.wordpress.org, you can find more themes there. That's freely available. You can find paid theme also. Both you can. Okay. So it is used to change the theme of the web page. We can download and use the theme needed. What theme you need, you can download and you can use that. So now I am going to have a demonstration for this theme. So now, first what you got to do is, you have to go to wordpress.org/themes. So you can find more number of themes here. So nearly 3,000 themes are there. You can choose any theme. This is freely available. So mostly, for commercial purpose, we cannot get free theme. We have to use some additional paid themes. Then only more number of options will be present there. So this is freely available. In wordpress.org, freely some themes are available. You can download that. So I see I have downloaded two themes. Hello and Ocean, Hello Eliminator and Ocean WP. So the two themes I have downloaded. So now how to add this theme? So if you have downloaded some theme, we go to Appearance and go to Appearance, Themes, Add New. So you have downloaded the theme in zip file format. It's the same file you have to upload. So you can upload this file. Hello. And install. Just you have to click install. You have to click install, and after installation you have to click activate. You have to activate that particular theme. Before activation, if you want to have preview, you can have the preview. So this is the new theme. Previously you see there is a black color, is dark color is there. Now the color is changed. This is the theme, it's a new theme which I created. which I downloaded and which I have used that. Now you can activate. You can activate this and publish this so that it will be affected in your web page. Activates. So now this is a new theme which I created, which I uploaded this. So now previously you see what is the theme present here? The dark theme is present. Now it is changed to this new theme. Now again you see one more theme. I am going to upload one more theme. Upload. Choose. So some other version install. So now you see here some error is there. That's in if the file size is high, you have to that's not uploaded. So that I have to change in ph.inf. That I have to change, but I am going to download another theme and I am going to upload that. It's another theme. Then activate this theme, and you see the page is changed to a new theme now. So this is a new theme. That's all about the themes. Now we can move to the next topic. Now it's completed. So now I hope that pages. I didn't mention that in the slide. You can see how to create a page and how to add the page. This is not present in the slide. Okay. Now I'll display the video how to create page. Previously we have created post. Now we are going to see how to create a page in WordPress. Now again, the same way you have to log in with your username password. So now left side you can find pages. Pages. If you understand post, the page is very easy for you. Same way you have to create a page and you have to add menu bar. So now you see by default many pages are present. So now I am going to edit these pages. So if I didn't want this page, I can delete that also. So now you see same content I am going to copy and paste the same content. Just copy and paste. Now updates. If you want, you can preview. So now about I'm going to delete this page. It's not needed. So our first page is ready. This is about the college page. The second page. Edit. This is the second page. Second content you have to paste over there. Copy this. Paste it over there. Now updates. updates. Now we have to create another page. Now I am going to create another page. So what I am going to do here is I am going to edit the page already present. Some predefinedly some pages are present by default. These are the default pages present. So I am editing that page. Or you can edit this and you can create a new page. If you want to create a new page, you have to add new page. Then vision. Updates. You can moderate this. If it's not needed, you can delete that page. I move this trash. So now the pages are ready. In my web page, only 4 pages are there. Now what? Now we have to edit this also. So, okay, now we have deleted this. The content which is present already, the objective page is ready. Yes. Now you have to set the menu. Go to appearance. You have to set the menu for these pages. Then only it will be displayed in the web page. So now you see, if you go to pages, automatically all the pages which you have created will be there about the college, vision and mission. And you see one more thing. Previously, the menus of this post is linked. So now I have to remove that. Now I have to link these pages. Link this web pages. Okay, add to menu. Just you provide add to menu. Add to menu. Just you click add to menu so that the menu will be created. Now you click save menu. Now you can browse the page. You see all the menus are created. All the menus is created. Very simple. Just you have to create a page and you have to add the menu for the page so that the menus will be displayed in the home page, and you can browse the different pages by using that particular menu. So now if I want to change the order and I have to create a sub menu, I can do that. So inside the vision and mission, I am going to include the objectives. It's done here. So that's all about WordPress. So now we are moving to how to create a WordPress application by using Alibaba Cloud. Now see here. So what are the steps? What are the steps you have done here? First, what you have to do? You have to download. SAM server. You have to download SAM server. You download the SAM server. You have to install the SAM server. You have to start the SAM server, and you have to check whether the SAM server is running on local machine or not. This step you have to do. Then you have to download the WordPress. Again, you have to download the WordPress. You have to unzip that. You have to paste it in the htdocs folder. Then you have to rename that. Then you have to browse the web page. So this is a time-consuming job. Again, it will take nearly half an hour for downloading the SAM server. Then installing that, it will take more than half an hour. But you see, with Alibaba Cloud, when the cloud platform, already predefined market images are there for WordPress. So what you can do is just by few mouse click, within 5 to 10 minutes, you can create a WordPress page. You did not want to install SAM server, you did not want to install WordPress, you did not want to download WordPress. All the things is predefinedly present in the market image. So what you have to do is you have to purchase, and moreover, one more thing, in Alibaba Cloud, WordPress is freely available. So what you can do is you can just by using some button click, you can install the WordPress application. That now I am going to show that demo for you. Okay, listen this video. You see, I am not going to download SAM server. I am not going to download WordPress. I am not going to install SAM server. I am not going to start the SAM server. Just by using few button clicks, I am going to create a WordPress application by using Alibaba Cloud. So now, this is Alibaba Cloud homepage. So you have to log in with the Alibaba Cloud account. So now you have to choose Elastic Compute Service here. One machine, you have to create one machine. First you have to create a virtual machine, then only you can install WordPress there. Okay, so here we have to install a Elastic Compute Service. This is a virtual machine which is present in Alibaba Cloud. The name is Elastic Compute Service. You have to choose that Elastic Compute Service first. Elastic Compute Service. It's a virtual machine. You have to choose. Okay. Now you can see the instance running. Currently 41 instances are running. Now you can choose any location, any region where to install this ECS server. That is virtual machine. You are going to create a machine first. So again, see here, I am not going to download or install any software. So now you see Elastic Compute Service. Now you have to choose the billing method. You can go for subscription, pay as you go model, or spot instance. And you have to choose the region where you are going to install this virtual machine, where you are going to create ECS instance. You have to provide. Now here in this case, I am going to choose the data center, or this is the region, and so on I have to provide. So if you want, you can choose Mumbai. So now after choosing the region, Singapore is chosen here. You have to choose the instance type. What type of machine you are going to purchase, that you have to provide here. In my case, S6 architecture general purpose machine. And different categories of instance types are there. You can choose that. So now I am going to choose pay as you go model. So whatever time I am going to use this particular instance, I have to pay. So now you have to choose the configuration for your instance or for your virtual machine. So these are the configuration. Many configurations are there. What configuration you need, based on your needs, you can choose the configuration. So now listen carefully. This is important. Now you can here you have to choose the image, public image. Publicly some images are available predefinedly in Alibaba Cloud. You can, if you want, you can choose that, or you can go for marketplace. In marketplace, now in this case, it's a third-party image actually, WordPress image. So we have to go for marketplace, and you have to choose the image. This is an important step here. Just you have to choose the marketplace image. You did not want to install SAM server, you did not want to configure the SAM server with the WordPress. Just you have to choose, here which is marketplace image. So just you browse this. So now you can find this WordPress. You see, you can find WordPress blog tool. It's not easy again, it is free, 0.00 per hour. So you have to choose that. Just you have to click that. So now you have to choose the plan. Predefinedly in this image, MySQL will be installed and WordPress will be configured. You did not want to configure that. Similar to plug and play. Just purchase that and you can use that. Now confirm. Okay, now market this particular image is added. WordPress block tool, this WordPress image is added. Now we can choose the storage. Based on your wish, you can choose the storage. By default, this 40 GB will be there. If you want, you can extend the storage also. Now, next, you have to use networking. By default, some VPC will be created. If you want, you can create virtual private compute. Virtual is another service which is present, and virtual switch you can create. So similar to LAN, you are going to create a private LAN network in Alibaba Cloud. That is, we tell us VPC. You have to create a VPC, and you have to create a switch. By default, it will be there. If you want, you can create. You can create separately also. By default here, the more VPC is there and WordPress underscore vSwitch is there. Now billing method. You have to assign IP. If you want to browse this node, you have to assign IP. For that, you have to click this assign public IP. You need a public IP. So if you are creating any instance, two IP. Public IP and private IP will be there. Private IP will be accessed inside the Alibaba Cloud network. Public IP you can access that from the external web. If you want to access that particular instance, you need public IP. And security group. Security group you have to set, and you have to choose the port also, port number also 80. This is a web application. You have to choose port number 80. Yes, port number 80 you have to choose. Now if you want, you can give the password for your instance. Since you create a virtual machine in Alibaba Cloud, so virtual machine should have some password. So you can give the password, or you can put set later. It's not a problem. Now you got to give the instance name, and you can provide the description also. And finally, it's over. You can give, if you want to group the instance, if you have purchased more number of instance, if you want to group that, you can provide tag. Now finally, preview. You can review what are the things, what are the configuration you have done. What is the instance and configuration, everything you can preview that. Now you have to click the terms and condition. Now you see create instance. Now you see when clicking the button, automatically the instance will be created, and automatically the machine image of WordPress will be installed for you. You did not want to have to install SAM server, to install WordPress, configuring WordPress, it will be done automatically for you. So now you see, click the manage here. So then listen carefully here. You will be assigned two IP address, public IP address and private IP address. So public IP address, using this public IP address, you can access this instance. That is instance where you have installed WordPress from the external web. You see, this is a public 11.8.190.145.86 is the public IP address. So now, if I am accessing this public IP address, WordPress page will be displayed for you. WordPress home page will be displayed for you. So now you see, this is a page. Now you see, this is very nowadays. Most of them we are going shifting to cloud. You know that on-premise to cloud. So it's very easy. You see, you did not want to install SAM server, you did not want to configure WordPress, you did not want to download WordPress. Again, see here within few button clicks. You see, within few button clicks, WordPress will be installed automatically for you. So that's all for this demo. So we learned in this webinar, we learned how to traditionally how to install WordPress by using SAM server. That's in Windows environment. Okay, if you are going for Linux, another thing we need is LAMP stack. we have to install LAMPstack. Then only we can work with the Linux platform. And we learn how to install WordPress in cloud environment, cloud infrastructure. That's by using Alibaba Cloud Marketplace image. We have learned 2 ways we have learned. This is our Alibaba Global Infrastructure. It is number 1 in Asia Pacific, and it is 21 regions are present. Among this, in India, one of the region is present in Mumbai. 63 availability zones are present in worldwide, and 2,800 plus content delivery node is present in Alibaba Cloud. That's all for the day. This is a final famous quote of mine. Anyone who stops planning is old, whether at 20 or 80. Anyone who keeps learning, stay young, is told by Henry Ford. Okay, thank you. Thank you for your patient listening. Any doubts, you can type in the chat window. I will answer for that.
Thank you, sir. Dear participants, if you have any queries, you can ask either using a chat window or else you can unmute the audio. Gavaskar sir, there is a question from Angraj Ramdas sir. Sir, I want to change the domain. Yes, sir.
So domain name, I hope that you have to, which domain name, I hope that you may be using GoDaddy. How you purchase the domain name by using GoDaddy. Yes, then you have to change the name server location you have to change. Name server location you have to change, and you have to provide a new location of that particular name server, so that your WordPress web page will be running from the new domain. Yes. So
Any other questions?
okay.
Hello, ma'am. Hello, ma'am.
Hello, sir. Sendil Kumar, sir. You want to ask any questions?
Ma'am, my chat box has been disabled, ma'am. That's why I'm calling you.
So that is that is a network problem from your side, sir. You just rejoin, sir.
Region. Okay, ma'am.
Dear participants, if you have any other questions, kindly put it in the chat window, and the feedback link is available in the chat window. You can fill the feedback. So there are so many good feedback from the chat. Presentation is very good, clear and useful. Thank you, sir. Dear participants, if you have any other questions, so somebody is asking what will be the tomorrow's timing. So as usual, from 10 to 12 we have the tomorrow session. So kindly join us at 10 o'clock.
Andrews, madam, shall we wind up?
Gavaskar sir.
Hmm.
Thanks for there is a small interruption in my side, so sorry for that. Thank you for your wonderful presentation. I hope that today this session was very useful and everyone has understood the concept of how to install the WordPress and also work on it, and also have gave a very good demonstration on WordPress and also how to use WordPress from Alibaba Cloud. So thank you so much, sir. So tomorrow also we are expecting another one interesting topic from you, Bootstrap. So I request all the participants to join with us tomorrow at 10 o'clock. So once again I thank Gavaskar sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, madam.
So I request the participants to kindly fill the feedback See, once you fill the feedback, you just leave this session so that we can identify how many of you filled the feedback.
Hello?
Hello, ma'am. Hello.
Hello? हाँ
Hello, ma'am.
हेलो हाँ सुन अल्फिया हेलो
Ma'am,
सुनाई दे
your
रहा है
voice is breaking.
एक मिनट हाँ मैं फिर से वापस कॉल करते रुक
Now we can say, ma'am.